Ready.
Okay, so this is question 1 of homework 7, and our physical setup is going to be the exact same we've been using for the LiDAR sensor, but the main 2 components that we care about right now is the Raspberry Pi and the Raspberry Pi camera over there. In terms of the code, the one we're going to be using is Smart Doorbell question 1.py, and all it's meant to do is just take one image using the camera and then take a second image half a second later, compare the first, blur them, then compare the 2, find sort of like the difference between the 2, compare it to a threshold, and then if it is greater than the threshold, it sort of detects motion and activates 5 seconds of video being recorded. The second thing it does is it takes the 2 images that it took, the first and the second, and emails them to you directly, straight to your email. So the whole point is you can leave it in front of your door and it constantly notifies you if anything is happening, whether it be a pet, an intruder, someone outside your house, whatever it is. I chose the area to be 700 by 500 pixels, and the edge width from the left and up would be 200 and 100, just because when I was testing it in front of my house, that more or less fit the entire entrance from where I set it down. Now, in terms of the kernel size, I also chose like 21 squared, and that sort of smooths out any sort of noise that you can have in the video. And we can now try it. So then, after a second of it starting up, as you can see here, it captures the first image, then the second image, compares the 2. There was 0 motion area, so it constantly says no motion detected. Now, you can use slight motion, like in front of it, hopefully. There it is, okay. Once you move in front of it, and it can see you, it shows the motion area, and it is above the threshold. So then it records a 5-second video, sends you an email, and then confirms the email delivery, and then rinse repeats. So say we have someone like walk in front of it, and say whether that be the entrance of your home or whatever, it would detect it. It notifies you by recording a video and saves it locally, and emails you the 2 photos. We have access to both of those over here. So just in this run, we got all of these, and you can see that they come in pairs, and we also have the threshold images of the 2 motions that we captured. This is the first one, this is the second one, and both are above a certain threshold. Something else that we have is 5 seconds of video footage afterwards. So this was me waving my hand, and then this was Ben walking through the camera. One final thing that it can do as well is, like I said, the email generation. Now, for some reason, my email keeps putting it in spam, but if I was to check my email, I'll be able to see that it constantly sends me the photos as they come by. And every detection, like my hand waving after it sort of appears, rinse repeats. Anytime it moves, it sends me the 2 photos. So I'd say that's a pretty successful smart doorbell, and turns out a Ring doorbell isn't that crazy to make. Thank you.